Hello?
What's up, Mom?
Hi. And why are you calling us?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm heading on my one-wheel trip right now. Yeah, I hope I don't die. It's only 147 miles, so should be fun.
What's the plan?
What's the plan?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't really know. I'm just gonna start riding it and hope for the best. God damn it, my fucking life! Fuck! It died. So amazing. But it feels so good! I'm gonna make it! Woo! What's up, boys and girls? Tucker Doss here, and it is Friday the 24th. Today marks the day that I will be riding my one wheel from downtown Seattle, Washington to Vancouver, Canada. 147 miles. Let's get it. Woo! So I'm just finishing the last bit of preparation before I take off here. It's about 9:51 a.m. I wanted to leave a little bit earlier, but I had to pick up a helmet. Everything's almost in place. It's becoming very real that I'm gonna be on my one wheel for like 60 miles a day. It's gonna be an experience. I don't know what to think of it just yet, but I'm just gonna do it. And should be one for the books. So excited to get this going. I'm gonna go upstairs, show you guys what's in my bag really quick, and we'll get going. Woo! Alright, just packed up my bag and it is heavier than I thought it was gonna be, and I still have to put my computer and camera in there. But you know, the realness is setting in. You know, it's not just my 200-pound self that is gonna be on this one wheel, it's this 50-pound bag as well for 147 miles, so it should be really interesting. I just checked my bag and just did a quick little overview of everything I have inside. I'll throw that up here. I got passport, glasses, towels, drone, pants, sweatshirt, all the good stuff. You know, I'm about to leave and this is, it's getting really real. So I'm gonna head downstairs here in 1 second, kiss Scout goodbye, maybe talk to Jack at One Wheel. Definitely hitting the road a little bit later than I thought. I wanted to leave at like 8 and it's 12. But I'll see you downstairs. Woo! Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
How's it going? I feel like we should cheers. Have so much fun, man.
All right.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
You know, this is all I want to say. You are a 21st century explorer, you know?
That is right.
And I don't want that to be lost.
This will go down in history. Like, this is a historic moment right here. Cool, man. I'm gonna hit it though.
Hey, have fun. Be safe. And may the way be your back.
All right, man. Have a good one. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Peace. All right. Well, without further ado, I think it's time I hit the road. I guess I'm gonna go downstairs, put this backpack on, and let's do these 147 miles. Woo! Here I am in all my glory. Backpack, one wheel. First step of 147 miles on the road. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woohoo! Let's get it. We are officially off, boys and girls. First stop, Shoreline. It's about 15 miles away. I'm already feeling the weight of this backpack, which is absolutely delightful. So I'll keep you posted. Here we go. Woo! Now, I do this ride all the time, up 2nd Street here, downtown Seattle, but it feels different knowing that I'm going to Vancouver. I know that there's a huge road ahead of me. Definitely already feel the weight of the backpack. Not even 5 minutes into the ride. So, should be tight. So another thing I'm hoping that works out in my favor is this thing has, they say it's like a 12 to 18 mile range, and I'm probably on the lower end of that because of my weight, especially with the backpack. I did my stops based on how far I thought I could make it. So I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that I'll actually make it to all of my stars with no issues, but we'll see about that. First obstacle here, Google Maps is telling me to go up this. It's a pretty steep hill. I know the one wheel can do it, but I have about 7.5 miles to go, and I know that if I do this hill, it's gonna drain a bunch of battery. So, just taking a brief pause here in the trip. My Onewheel just gave me the notification I have about 20% battery left and I still have about 3 miles to go. On the Onewheel Plus I'd be worried, but on the Onewheel XR I have faith. So I think I'm gonna make it. I hope I'm gonna make it. I've been doing a lot of uphill, more than I thought I was going to, but about 13-ish miles into the trip right now, and my feet are definitely starting to hurt and they feel like they're on fire. Probably way too early to be saying that, but I'm trying to vlog! Probably way too early to be saying that, but it is what it is. My feet hurt and just gonna have to power through it. We got a long way to go. One thing the doctor recommends about just pushing through the pain is getting yourself a pair of Pit Vipers, not sponsored. These things help you with not only speed, but agility, and the world is at your fingertips. Let's do it. I just got the 10% battery warning. Still have 2 miles to go before my first stop. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it dies before. I've been going uphill basically the whole time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to walk to, I'm not gonna think about it yet. I just wanna get there. And I have the glasses on, so that means something, right? All right, you can't really tell, but I'm almost there. The good news is I just turned a corner and I went from being in the middle of nowhere to having tons of places to charge around me. So if it does die and I don't make it exactly where I wanted to, not the end of the world. No! No! It's giving me the pushback! No! You keep going. No! I refuse to let you turn out. Fuck. Let's see how far away we are. Fuck. Damn it! I swear to God we had it. 1 mile. 1 mile away. Well, it's a learning experience. Most of this has been uphill, which is super frustrating. I didn't think it was going to be, because the I-5 isn't. Should have taken the highway, Mom. Fuck. I think I have no choice now but to at least walk it until I find somewhere to plug it in, so let's do it. So I'd rather have this happen maybe on the first one, where there's a lot of options and places to plug this in, than down the road where it's gonna be not so bueno. So I might have to reevaluate some of my steps, but I'm actually really impressed still though. We made it about 14 miles with a 50-pound backpack and a 230-pound dude going up hills. Pretty gnarly. I'll keep you updated when I get to my first charge spot. Woo! So I made it. That was a long 1.5 miles. With the backpack and the Onewheel, like an additional 20 pounds, it's a lot. I definitely do not want to do that again, but made it to Subway. Haven't eaten anything all day, probably should have, but you know. Found a place to charge behind the cooler here. Whew, we're set. I got kicked out of the Subway for plugging in the Onewheel to the wall. They said it affects their voltage. I don't know. I don't believe that $1 billion company is gonna kick somebody out because of me trying to plug in something to the wall, but anyways, they told me that I had to leave for plugging it in. Gonna go head over to Starbucks now. Maybe I'll have better luck there. We have power. Thank you, Starbucks.
2 hours later.
Made it out of Starbucks finally. I was in there way too long. This thing takes about 2 hours to charge. So let's see, it's about oh my God, it's 5:26 right now. So I'm definitely behind schedule from where I wanted to be at this time. Like I said, I left later than I wanted to, so now I'm ready to hit the road again. Should be dope, let's go.
Zooming in silence, the sound of a car approaching. She whispers, you're lost to find what you're looking for. I hope, so take me down and see about that.
Alright, so I've been wheeling for about an hour now, heading to my second stop. We're about 1.5 miles away. My Onewheel is giving me the 10% battery warning. I really, really hope that I make it to this one, and if I don't, I'm gonna have to recalculate a lot of my stops and make them a little bit shorter. My calves are pretty tight, my knee is kind of wiggling. We're about 30 miles in, so hopefully I make it. Woo! And of course it has to be uphill. Hopefully I make it. Oh no, no, no. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna use this next stop to reevaluate. Hey, look, there's a Subway.
Flashback.
I got kicked out of the Subway.
End of flashback.
Fuck you, Subway. Maybe one day I'll make it to my actual destination. I know it died, but there's always a little bit of juice left, so I'm gonna ride it for whatever it gives me. Oh, by the way, I'm also kind of realizing that there's not outlets just everywhere, so it's a lot of fast food restaurants or like Starbucks or whatever that I have to go charge at because they're the only ones who will really allow me to, except for Subway. Fuck you, Subway. We are within 0.2 miles. We might actually make it on this charge. Shout out to Taco Bell. You know they're about to have an outlet and delicious tacos. Let's get it!
8:01 p.m.
Woo! 2 hours later, just got out of the Taco Bell. I was actually planning on being in my tent at this time, but I'm behind schedule, so I have to keep going about another 15 miles up north. Actually, it's about 13. I readjusted it so I could actually make it. And there's a little forest outside of a shopping mall that I'm gonna set up my tent in. Stay tuned. I need to hit the road. Let's do it. Woo!
Ironic is not that light aside. Exterior beat the red about a man spent a lifetime living in a castle made of sand. All along we see the silver lining, clouds closing in, the sun stuff shining. Day slow turns to night, birds of
It's super sketchy. I just set down my camera for like 30 seconds to film myself riding that last shot, and this guy on his bike like rode up to my camera and tried to take it. Cool. So anyways, hopefully I get away from that a little bit wherever I camp because I don't want to die. All right, so I'm going up here. I don't know where I'm gonna set up my tent, guys. This is so sketch. Oh my God. Ah. Right now I'm outside of like the shopping outlet mall area and the casino, and there's forested area around the casino. I just saw a bunch of like, not regular people, but like tweaky homeless people, and it doesn't give me the best feeling, so I'm like pretty sketched out about like finding somewhere to sleep around here. It's probably not the best idea to camp outside of a casino, so fuck, this is nuts, guys. I go backpacking all the time and camp in the middle of nowhere all the time, but something is so much sketchier to me about sleeping, like, I don't know, I don't like it. Sleeping in an area like this. Oh, there's thorns here. I could like set up my tent under this tree, but it's like right next to the road. Fuck, this is gnarly. I think I found a spot that's gonna work. The highway's down below a little bit, but it's right here, and it's kind of over this fence and behind, covered by this. The only thing that could see me is maybe one of these cars coming this way. I'm gonna set this up, my tent like right there. I don't know, this is this is like a different kind of camping. This is like not fun. There it is in all its glory. There's the highway, here's a big tree, and I tried to push it up against some bushes. I hope it's all right. It's almost 1 a.m., so I should be good. It's been a wild ride today, eye-opener for sure. I didn't think it would be as hard as it is, but that's all part of the challenge. It's a mental game. I might hit up my friend Dylan tomorrow to see if I can stay at his house rather than do this again, because this is sketchy. Everything's in for the night, and I think it's time. Good morning, boys and girls, coming to you from Tucker Doss Four Seasons here, and boy was it interesting last night. I slept right here, and there's the highway, there's the casino. I can't say I got that much sleep. I was woken up by the cops outside of my tent at around 1:30. I heard the siren and it woke me up, and I was like, fuck. I turned around and there was actually just a car getting pulled over right there, so I was like kind of ducking low. I didn't want to get caught. It was really hard to find a spot where I felt comfortable, somewhere away where I thought, hey, I might not get attacked or something like that. I was kind of like thinking about that and thinking about the Slender Man, and boy, I was, you know, the Slender Man, and he was gonna get me. Today is gonna be a little bit more interesting because now I'm kind of outside of the city, so the spots to charge are becoming a little bit less available. The next 2 spots are gonna be kind of sketchy. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to charge, so stay tuned. Let's go try to get something to eat and get charged up. Woo! Do you guys ever just ask yourself, more specifically in this case, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? I'm 50 miles from home, which doesn't seem like it's that far, but I've got here on the Onewheel, camped in the middle of nowhere. Well, I wouldn't even say the middle of nowhere. I camped on the side of a highway in the sketchiest spot ever, and we still got 2 days. Goodbye, camp spot. Oh yeah. Now, let's go hit up Starbucks. Day 2 has begun. We have power.
1 winner later.
All right, here I am, all charged up. Next stop is just 15 miles up north. Let's do it! I just left the outlet mall and it has sort of started to rain. I have another Onewheel that does have a rain guard on it, but I said, hey, I'm not gonna put that on this one because it's gonna be sunny and fine. I should have known better. It's the Pacific Northwest, so I will be paying the consequences of that, and hopefully the rain doesn't get much worse. Now is going to be the interesting part. There's not really anything between me and the next stop. It's a whole 14 miles, and you know the luck I've been having with that. Looks like this is where the sidewalk ends. We are off-road trailing right now. Look what I found on the side of the trail. Blackberries. And you know what they say, when you see a berry in the wilderness, go ahead and eat it. These are pretty good. My legs are definitely starting to shake just a little bit. I think I'm gonna pull over and stretch out a little bit. It's too early in the game to have shaky legs. Well, shit, I'm kind of running out of sidewalk here. The sidewalk keeps disappearing on me. Ah! All right, grass. Now there's just no sidewalk at all, I'm just on the road. So I've reached a point where there's no more sidewalk. It's just me and this road. Everyone's telling me not to take the I-5. I think what I'm gonna do at this point is I'm gonna go ahead and take the I-5 because it's a shorter route, and to me it seems a little bit safer at this point. Hello, hello. Hey, so my road has kind of ended, so my only choice is the I-5. Babe, sometimes you have to do things that you wouldn't otherwise want to do to complete the mission. Babe, WWTCD. What would Tom Cruise do?
Tom Cruise? T-X.
Yeah, and...
No, you better stay on that road because it's not a fucking highway.
What would Tom Cruise do?
Tucker, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Dude. I love you. But right now I have to get on the I-5. I love you.
Tucker.
I love
stay
you.
fast.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Doing that.
Bye. I love you. Dude. Decisions. I-5. I choose you. Let's go! Look. I'm almost going 70, give or take. I don't know how much better this is, but at least I'm not riding on the road. I mean, I don't know. It's only for 4 miles. This was a great choice. My battery's less than 10%. This isn't good. I'm only about a mile away from where I'm going. I think I might make it. I definitely wouldn't have made it if I didn't take the I-5, so that was a good call. Woo! Food! Food means charging. We're so close. We got this! No! Don't die on me! Don't you do it! Don't you do it! No! No! God damn it! The exit's right there. I am now carrying my Onewheel to a charging point on the side of the I-5. Ah! So all this stuff I just found out is 4 or 5, all 4.2-ish miles away from here, which doesn't help me at all because my Onewheel's dead. So the closest thing I see is a gas station. I don't know if they're gonna let me charge. This should be interesting. All right, this shell is literally gonna be my saving grace. There's nowhere else to charge, anywhere close, so wish me luck. It looks like there's a burger shop attached to this shell. Maybe if I get a burger from them, they'll let me charge. How's it going? Good. Good. I have a quick question for you. I'm riding this thing from Seattle to Canada, and I'm like 60 miles in, and it's dead. If I order a burger, can I charge it right there?
Yes, you can. That's
sick.
One eternity later.
Thanks for letting me hang out, guys. Have a good one. Woo! 2 hours later, and I'm ready to hit the road again. We're all charged up. This leg is actually 15 miles. I know I've done 15 miles before. I don't think I've done it on this trip once. I think I've averaged about 13 to 14 miles. I really hate walking this thing, but hopefully I don't have to. And if I do, hopefully there's another place to stop, because walking with my backpack and this 30-pound Onewheel sucks. So wish me luck. Wish me luck as I walk the wrong way, because we're going this way. On we go! Woo! Let's go! Open road, baby! Woo! Started raining, so I had to put on the speed shades to prevent rain going in the eyes. Just as I expected, I have about 4 miles left before my battery dies. I have about 36% left, and I still have about 6.2 miles to go before I'm where I wanted to be. So I'm gonna scope the 76 and see if there's maybe an outlet somewhere here where I can plug in for like 30 minutes to recharge. So let's try that. I don't know why I'm whispering, but I just don't want to. I just want to do this real quick. Below the sign, I found an outlet. Okay, we have power. Yes. I really wasn't feeling too good about getting an outlet here, but we're charging for the moment.
1 hour later.
We're at about 80–85%. I'm gonna continue down the road, make it to my next stop, and charge up just to 100% again. And then the next one, that's the one I'm most scared about on this entire trip, because it's literally in the middle of nowhere. That's my only option. So that's the only one I'm like kind of dicey about. We'll see. But I'm gonna hit the road again. Stoked. Woo!
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Just pulled into one of my final charging spots for the day. I have, well, that's not true. I have 2 more. I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick and charge up. Woo!
A few moments later.
Just finished up at McDonald's. Now begins what is to be probably the sketchiest part of my trip. And to make it even a little bit more fun, it is getting dark now. So by the time I get there, it will certainly be dark. you're gonna have to wish me luck because this one, I don't know if there's gonna be a power outlet or not, and that's gonna be a big problem for me. I may have to go knock on some doors if that's the case, but let's begin this part of the journey right now. Woo! Woo! So my end goal tonight is not my next stop that I'm heading to right now, but it's the stop after that. It's gonna be really dark, and I'm gonna have to make a decision when I get there if I'm gonna head all the way to Bellingham. But in order to stay on schedule, I kind of need to. I'm just like so exhausted from being on my feet. My legs are kind of killing me. They're shaking. I am feeling a new pain in my knee that I've actually never felt before. I'm really tall on this thing, so I have to duck under trees. Oh yeah. And it's getting interesting. Hopefully I can get to Bellingham tonight. I'm crossing my fingers on that, but I think it's gonna depend on how I'm feeling and if I can actually even charge at the next spot. So, just saw Fred Meyer. I'm gonna see if I can pick up a mini American flag. That's important. Do you guys have like a mini American flag? Or a big one, doesn't matter. I found them. Woo! We just leveled up, baby. Got the American flag. This was a necessary purchase right there. I don't know why I haven't been rocking this thing the entire time. So, I have about 8 miles of battery left and I'm 9 miles away. So I just went into the shell. I'm just looking at the shell to see if maybe there's an outlet. No fucking way. So this is the route I'm supposed to take. What the fuck? Fuck! What am I gonna do? Fuck. Okay, I'm not far from the I-5 is still right there. It's 8 miles, 8.2 miles, so I could probably make it though. Fuck. I mean, it's for the sake of the battery and because the road's closed. So I-5 it is. Fuck. These old roads, it's gonna be dark and all I have is my one-wheel light to illuminate me and I have to ride on the road and at least there's like a big shoulder on the freeway. So, damn it! Fuck! This night was going so good. I got my American flag and everything. I can still be patriotic on the freeway and like I said earlier, WWTCD. What would Tom Cruise do, motherfucker? Dun, 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 dun. Cue that music. Yeah, boys! Yee! America, I love you! See, look, it's really not that bad. I have a whole lot of room. I have like an entire car lane to myself, you know? Really not that bad, Mom, don't worry. Bellingham, and more importantly, Vancouver, baby! My feet are fucking killing me! My one wheel just told me I have less than 20% remaining and I'm still 4 miles away. I'm gonna take that rest area and I hope that there's an outlet. Usually I feel like there would be and I'm crossing my fingers, otherwise I'm fucked! Oh my God, please. This will be the end of me if there's not an outlet here. Oh my God, this is intense. Fuck. There has got to be an outlet here somewhere. Literally, as all hope was lost. All right, well, I'm not gonna get too excited. Let's make sure they work. This is the moment of truth. You can experience it with me as you watch this light turn either no color or green. I cannot describe to you how much joy this brings me right now because this is like the gnarliest section of road between Seattle and Canada. Like, this is my gnarliest stop because there's just nothing out here. That shell that I was going to like 3 miles up the road may or may not have had anything, so this is a lifesaver. This is so gnarly. I don't know. This section of road too is just so gnarly, and Oh, it's like is it like the faintest charge? Look at this. I hope that that's charging. Fuck, this sucks. Okay. So I just talked to Scout, and she told me maybe instead of going to Bellingham tonight, that I should just sleep here. We'll see what I do. It kind of depends on how much longer this thing takes to charge and my route and how I get to Bellingham. So I'm gonna look that over on my phone here in a sec, stretch out the feet, give them a quick little rub, because they're hurting really bad, and we'll see how I feel. I'm super tired, super exhausted, so I might end up sleeping here, but we'll see. Still stoked. Super tired. I just want to get to fucking Canada. I'm about to call my buddy Andrew Kearns. He offered me a place to stay tonight, and it's only about 15 minutes from here driving, but it's like hours for me between charging the Onewheel and actually getting there.
Yo.
Kearns.
Right now. What's up?
I have decided to make my next step. It's 11:07 p.m. and I have decided to go to Bellingham. So I'm gonna hop on this. It's 100% charged. I'm gonna try to make it to Andrew's house, get a little bit of sleep. If I didn't leave and go to Bellingham tonight, I wouldn't be able to make it to Canada by tomorrow night. And I have to make it to Canada tomorrow night. So here we go. All right, I'm 100% packed up. I'm not the biggest fan of these night rides. This next one's about 14 miles, and that's, as you know, the trend from this trip is a little past my limit. Like I said, Andrew offered me a couch at his house, so I'm gonna take that and wake up tomorrow with a 100% charged Onewheel, ready to go and cross the border into Canada. I'm honestly not gonna even really film this next little bit of the segment. I just wanna concentrate on riding since it'll be night riding.
Thousands of tears later.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, how are you tonight?
Not too bad. Quick question for you ladies. Yeah. Let me just lay something down for you real quick. I've been riding this thing from Seattle.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I'm planning on riding it to Vancouver.
Yeah.
And I'm about 2 miles short of charge of getting to Bellingham. Do you have an outlet, and can I use an outlet for like 15 minutes?
That's about all you got, because we closed.
You close, okay.
We closed, but absolutely.
You're a lifesaver right now.
Well, what the heck are you on this crazy adventure for?
That's a great question.
It's a riding.
I appreciate it. What was your name?
I'm Heidi.
Heidi Tucker.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you again so much for allowing me to charge. You're a lifesaver.
Well, you be safe and enjoy. Have a heck of a memory to look back on, right?
Yes, I guess so. Thanks again. Have a good night. So I decided to stop at this Shell back here and just plug in my Onewheel one more time. It's only about 3 miles up from that rest stop I stopped at. Thank God I found that rest stop, because there's no outlets around here anywhere. And the only outlets were inside, and those ladies were kind enough to let me use their outlet for just a small bit of time to get it back up to 100%. Now I have about 10 miles to go to get to Bellingham. It's about midnight. I just want to go to bed. My feet hurt, and I really hope I make it, because I know that this is a pass and there's a lot of uphill, self-inflicted problems.
This is my weapon's fully electric. You need a lesson just to whip it. Hey, hey, I'm on the other side, having way too good a time, baby. Why you still tripping?
Yeah, baby! Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, and today is the day I will make it to Vancouver, Canada. I think this is gonna be one of my longest days yet, so I'm getting a little bit earlier of a start. Last night was so hectic. My friend Andrew from Bellingham offered me a place to stay and charge last night, so I took it 100%, but I didn't get here until 1 a.m., and I had to ride on the I-5, and it was at night, and it was just, oh, it was chaotic. I pushed through, I got overtired, and I made it. I made it here. Charged. That was super nice. So shout out to Andrew Kearns, the homie, for letting me charge all this stuff, and more importantly, letting me drop off a bunch of stuff for my backpack, because now I don't need my tent, my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad. I left my computer there. What else did I leave? I left a bunch of stuff. My backpack was legitimately so heavy, around 50 pounds, and now it's just like so light, and it feels really good, so I'm feeling really good about today. The only downside about all of this today is the PNW has decided to rain. And as I may have mentioned earlier, I made the incredible decision to not bring my rain guard because... So, coming to theaters near you, my pants are gonna be super wet, my shoes are gonna be wet, but that's part of it. So, one more time, shout out to you, Kearns, thank you so much, and let's hit the road. Woo. You can already see the effect of what is sure to be a wet ride. Oh boy, why do I do the things I do? Oh, we're seconds into this ride and my feet are already soaking. So I'm gonna get a little trench foot before I make it to Canada. So, great. I might have to bust out the speed glasses here too, because the rain's getting in my eyes pretty hardcore. You know, I lost the weight of my backpack, so maybe that's why Mother Earth is telling me, nope, you're not gonna get to Canada that easy.
A few inches later.
So, just a quick update for you. I'm soaked. The Onewheel has been spraying dirt and water and everything into my shoes, up my leg. My pants are completely wet at this point. My jacket's completely wet at this point. Shoes literally have water in them. And I haven't even made it across the border yet. This is only my first stop. The rain's no joke here. I need to hit the road, keep it going. I want to make it to Vancouver tonight, so let's get it! The rain kind of cut out right now, but I'm soaked as if I jumped into the water, and my hands are super numb, but we're still having fun, baby! Woo! Alright, so quick update. As I was droning there, my Onewheel gave me a notification. Now it says that I have 3% battery left. I'm within a mile of where I'm gonna go charge, but I'm hoping this 3% will carry me at least some of that. And here we go. God damn it, my fucking life! Ah! Fuck! It died. I'm within 0.6 miles of where I'm going. We'll make it. Fuck!
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Power, baby. You can kind of see the full extent of my situation here. No bueno.
1 pair of pants later.
Ready to go on to the next stop. Next one's just about 6 miles away. It's the last one in the United States. Charging is probably one of the most difficult and frustrating parts of this whole trip. It takes about 2 hours, which is understandable considering this board has a battery that takes you 16 miles up hills and stuff like that. It's crazy, but it's unfortunate because that's what ends up taking a lot of the time, and that's what's gonna make me get to Canada really late tonight. So I gotta get going. We'll see you at the next stop. Woo! Let's go, baby. Around the roundabout, baby. Woo! Oh shit. I literally almost just ate shit so hard.
Woo! 1 hour later.
Doing the beer thing.
My Onewheel.
Your Onewheel. What the hell is it?
It's like a self-balancing electric board.
It's electric powered?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I have to go in there and charge it real quick.
1 hour later.
Well, say goodbye to the vlog. Bye, everyone. Thanks for letting me charge.
You bet, no problem.
I'll be in Canada in an hour. Woo! So, I just did a quick little charge. My battery was only at 50% when I went in there, but I decided to stop and just get to 100% before I made my way to Canada. I'm definitely at this rate getting to Canada way later than I wanted to, but the stoke level is high right now. It rained just moments ago, but it stopped just for me, baby. Next stop is Canada, eh? Woo!
3,000 whoop-whoos later.
All right, we are about 0.8 miles away from the Canadian border. I'm pulling my passport out of my backpack here to put it in my pocket. I want to ride through the Canadian border. This is huge. This is what it's all about. It's no longer about me.
A few moments later.
Sorry, my camera stopped recording for some reason. Like I was saying, it's no longer about me. It's about the great red, white, and blue. It's about America. It's about modern day voyaging. Let's do it. Woo! Perfect. Now you choose to fucking record, camera, you piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. You record what I do. Fuck, my Onewheel's not even on. Well, Anyways, still exciting.
12 seconds later.
Passenger vehicles, that seems to be the right choice for me. Well, this line seems a little bit long, so I'm just gonna ride in whatever this lane is, and hopefully they let me in. But other people are merging in, so maybe I can merge in too. In effort to make this go down a little bit more smoothly, I am taking off the glasses. That seems like the right move. Speed later.
One long, angry line later.
I don't know. I'm just gonna try to like scoot in. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, I don't know. There's no going back now. I'm hoping that this car in front of me kind of shields me for the time being until I can at least get up there and say, hey, I just want to ride through. So that's all I want to do. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I'm up next. What's up?
Hello. Nope.
No?
You're a pedestrian, sir. You have to continue on into the office.
What is this? It's a self-balancing one-wheel board.
What do you think of that? It's like a bike, yeah. Just keep it in mind, unless you're driving like an actual motorized vehicle,
yeah,
you have to treat it as like it's same as if you were riding a bicycle or something like that. Oh. Just treat it as pedestrian. So you can just head on in, line up in line B, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Alright, you got it.
I mean, not a total failure. Still gotta go inside. I'm riding it through, I guess, so.
Where do you live?
Seattle.
Seattle. Where are you headed today?
Vancouver. All right, thank you so much. Woo! Yeah, baby, we made it to Canada. It's crazy to think that I've been riding my one wheel for 3 fucking days. I'm breathing in that fresh, yeah, baby! I'm breathing in that fresh Canadian air. Smells like maple syrup, goddammit. Now we only got like 40 fucking more miles to go until we make it to Vancouver. Yeah! People are stoked. I'm stoked. At this rate, I'm gonna get there at fucking midnight again. That's okay. It's about getting there. I'm not stressed. I'm chilling. This is wonderful. Let's keep riding.
This is love. Watch the silhouette against the sunrise. She read my mind and poured some milk.
A few moments later.
Starbucks out here saving my life. First charge in Canada. Let's get it.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh my god, okay, so I said it once, I'll say it again. Charging is the most difficult part of this whole thing. My legs, yeah, they hurt. My feet, yeah, they're soaking fucking wet and I might have trench foot. But the charging fucking sucks. Normally it's not a big deal because you never ride 16 to 18 miles in a day. But this guy, in this scenario, does. So, guess what, people? The next stop is the last stop. Let's get it!
This is what I made. This is love. This is what I made. This is love. This is what I made. This is.
Yeah, baby, we're so close. We're within like 10 miles of downtown Vancouver. I just had to charge one more time. My one was about to die, but it's beautiful. So amazing. This is basically Vancouver, but it feels so good. Let's keep it going, baby.
A few moments later.
We are so close to the end. My one wheel died about 2 miles short of where I wanted it to, and I found a school that has an outlet. So I'm charging it to 100% here, and I'm about 13 miles away. I don't know why I keep thinking I can make it farther than I can. I've been averaging about 12 miles, but one time I rode it like 16, so I keep thinking I can get these 14-mile stops. I always get screwed over. So I've been walking my one wheel for like the last mile. Like I said, I'm about 13 miles away from Vancouver, so maybe I can make it on this charge, but I might have to stop one more time. I'm so excited to like almost be there, and I'm so close, but so far away. I gotta wait 2 hours for this to charge now. Wish me luck. stoked. It's been about an hour, as you can tell from the fact that it's now dark. I am only at about 64%, but I think I'm gonna keep sending it down the road and try to get to the coffee shop so I can get some Wi-Fi and call my Uber driver. Scout, love you. I almost have to throw away these vans because they're so like wet and dirty and disgusting, so I might have to get some new ones. God. All right, let's ride. Woo. Oh yeah, baby, downhill. I think one of my biggest problems is I wasn't accounting for the up and downhill aspect of things, because uphill definitely kills the battery quite a bit faster than going downhill is where you can kind of regenerate a little bit of power. Almost there, to my next charging spot. Okay, bye.
One eternity later.
This is it, the final 9 miles. I'm on it right now, got 75%. I'm feeling good. Woo! I can almost smell Vancouver. Oh, I need it.
Ain't no surprise that I can't sleep tonight. My only vice is standing by your side. So won't you love me better?
1 mile left, baby. We got this. I'm gonna make it. Woo! My feet fucking hurt. Boys and girls. Oh yeah, baby, we did it! Seattle to Vancouver on a fucking Onewheel. 5% battery left. So many people told me this is a terrible idea. Don't do it. And here I am. Maybe I have trench foot. Maybe my knees don't work. 147 miles. We just fucking did it, baby. Woo! Do not let anybody tell you your ideas are bad. Go for it. Do your shit. Get it done. And Onewheel to Canada. Wow. It feels good. It feels good. I need to find my Uber and make it home. There's my Uber! Oh, I'm gonna stay in Vancouver for a couple days. My little boy! My baby! My little nephew! I miss you so much! Oh my god, the best way to fucking do it. We did it, baby! This is the best day. This is amazing. I'm so happy I did this. My little baby. Oh, I literally just got here like 2 minutes ago. Best day ever. We fucking did it, boys and girls. 147 miles, Seattle to Canada. Now, I'm going to tend to my trench foot, maybe sleep in the car. My socks are soaking wet, by the way. Yeah. Anyways, so we did it. Thanks for coming and picking me up. This is the best Uber driver ever, 5-star rating. Picks me up at 11:17, 3 hours away from home. Do your shit. Don't let anybody tell you different. Go do it. I love you all. That's a wrap.